This is a book review of Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. This is Accessory to Success. We review business books here, and as a result, we have a lot of great snippets from these books, learning lessons that we package up and send out through email. And they're really good for LinkedIn posts. A lot of people have trouble figuring out what to post on LinkedIn, and that's what they're really good for. So feel free to go over to the website and subscribe. But now on to the book review of Outliers. Main takeaway. Generally, we tend to equate genius and success with innate ability or being born with talent. Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell clears these perceptions that we hold up. It clarifies that mastery and genius are nothing but the result of seizing opportunity, putting in hard work, upbringing, cultural advantages, and the right timing. Some of his assertions may seem far-fetched, but he follows up with brilliant examples and well-researched stories, driving the point home forcefully. If you're looking for a spectacularly detailed book on how to succeed in life or how to succeed in business, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell is the best book for you to read. It is so tremendously detailed and well-researched that each chapter could almost be an entire book in and of itself. Main takeaways. Seize opportunity when it presents itself. The 10,000 hour rule. How birth dates and birthplace can affect the opportunities coming your way. IQ is important, but upbringing and cultural legacy are also equally important. Involved parents versus non-involved parents. Sense of entitlement. Importance of meaningful work to make an impact. Timing is critical to success and opportunity. On to the book summary of Outliers. A dictionary meaning of outliers says that it is a person, thing, or fact different from other persons, things, or facts. It is someone or something that is detached from the main body or system. A quote from the good book itself sums this up brilliantly. Outliers are those who have been given opportunities and who have had strength and presence of mind to seize them. The book establishes the world-renowned and widely accepted 10,000 hour rule, and Gladwell is famous for it. He advocates putting in 10,000 hours into any task to become an expert at it. Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000 hour rule draws on diverse and interesting examples to support the rule, and he also talks about how to apply it to achieve success. The Beatles are commonly regarded as the most popular and chart-topper rock band of all time. Their success was not overnight, but the result of innumerable hours of practice, playing for free at a minimum fee for many events. They clocked their 10,000 hours before they became international stars and rocked the music scene. The best book to recommend for more examples and detail about developing skill and not giving up is Grit by Angela Duckworth. In this book, Gladwell talks about ice hockey players and their birthdays. He asserts that almost all the best Canadian ice hockey players are born around the same months in any year, January through March. If you're born any month after the age brackets, they use a group kids in minor leagues. You'll be younger and smaller than the other kids on the team. The older kids start off with an advantage over you, and this gets further compounded when they get more practice and experience than you. The groundwork for their becoming a top professional player outlier is already laid. Natural ability coupled with the right circumstances and the 10,000 hour rule births an outlier. Ken Langone, the founder of Home Depot, has much to say about this in his book, I Love Capitalism. Jewish Americans began as humble immigrants. Generations of hard work, grit, and focused determination had them take generational leaps in prosperity. They grew from poor, small communities doing menial jobs to the current generations of hotspot lawyers. The early generations worked hard to improve their lot in life and educated their children, opening up more avenues to them. There are also some shocking references to plane crashes and culture, which are remarkable to say the least. As mentioned previously, each chapter is independent from the others. So if you're falling out of love with a particular topic, just skip to the next chapter. Another book that is good to bounce around like this for more focus on success in business than anything else is The Messy Middle by Behance founder, which sold to Adobe for hundreds of millions of dollars. The book throws up some salient parenting tips. Bring up your kids with a sense of entitlement. This sense of entitlement will hold them in good stead as they grow into adults. They will be able to use this trait to demand and negotiate higher salaries and better jobs. A lack of this attitude of entitlement will make you believe that you should defer to people in authority. You are less likely to question them. You blindly follow rules. Create a conducive environment for your kids to exercise their talents and interests and bestow a sense of entitlement and watch them become a success in life. Outliers rarely become successful only on account of natural ability. Opportunity, persistence, and the 10,000-hour rule, cultural advantage, and background are all essential ingredients to the perfect outlier recipe. Reading this book will help you identify the areas in which you are an outlier and proceed to leverage that to be successful in life. Unsure how to identify this? Read the book Linchpin by Seth Godin and discover your superpower. As you journey through the book, lively prose, anecdotes, quotes grab and hold your attention. This is a dense book and has 9 chapters. You could probably aim to get through a chapter a month in order to fully appreciate and comprehend the content therein. Each chapter is incredibly different from the other. It seems like you've been handed 9 books for the price of one. This book was number 1 on the New York Times bestseller list for 11 consecutive weeks, and rightfully so. About the author. Malcolm Gladwell is an exceptional journalist, author, and public speaker. He began his career as a writer for The New Yorker. He is author of 6 best-selling books, and Outliers was his 3rd book, published in 2008. Gladwell is co-founder of podcast company Pushkin Industries. He is the host of the podcast Revisionist History. His podcasts began in 2016 and have aired 4 successful seasons since. He is also involved in a music podcast, Broken Record, which is in its 2nd season currently. Here, he interviews musicians. We hope you enjoyed this book review of Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Again, this is Accessory to Success. You can go to our website to find links to this and all the other books that we recommended in this review. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next book review.